That's some more time. I have to click go live to go
You did
live.
not start it.
All right. It says you are live. All right. Morning thoughts. Morning thoughts. Morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Mr. Alkana. Black Eagle, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Let's Bond TV, big up yourself. 5 up. Darty T. Nans, I see you. Karen Notice, thank you for being here. Shout out to everybody going out to work and coming in from work this morning. I see the first comment me see was a comment that said, if nervous was a person. But there with the something that I said I was going to go live with. It is a bit challenging, but we have some assistance and we'll get it done. So Flo, so long you take for come LOL SD. SD. Ah, oi. Sips tea. Mm. Why? Morning, Elaine Brown. Thank you for being here. Shout out to everybody going out to work, man. Coming in from work. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, stay-at-home moms and pops, retirees. Shout out to the drivers, Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town, long distance truck drivers, crossing guards, school teachers, garbage truck drivers and garbage collectors, law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel, the people them we are going to count the vote at Jamaica, because I'm super concerned about that as well. Extra shout out, big up shout out to the people who wish good for others as much as you wish good for yourself. You're a good person if that is truly your character. Shout out to you. Again, like I said, the people who are going to be counting these votes is what I'm concerned about. I don't know if y'all concerned about that like me. Who are going to be counting these votes? Shout out to the people them who are voting, who have taken it up on themselves, taking up the responsibility to go vote and not just sit down at them yard and talk about me not vote here, man, cause me not think say no gonna do nothing anyway. You know, take that extra time to just go out and vote and know so your vote will be counted. Your ancestors them battle through it just to have the right to vote. You know what I mean? So honor them and honor yourself too. Put your 2 piece in, your 2 cents in the conversation and go vote. Big up to Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Kerr. Some couple of people from here are in Jamaica on the ground and voting. So big up to the voters, them, big up to the people them who are gonna count the vote them. Who's counting the votes? Who is going to be counting the votes? You know, I was just thinking about that as I was getting ready. And I said, boy, Father, we come before you earnestly today because we don't know who are going to count them vote here. I don't know how the votes are going to be counted. And something just tell me, say, if them are going to find a way for thief, if them are going to use the way and thief the election, you know, a lot of people might not like what I'm about to say. I don't want to accuse anybody of anything, but I've said this to you before. A wise man said, he who does not want to win will not cheat. And he who did not cheat did not want to win badly enough. You can take that how you want, take it. Holier than thou art, people. but I feel like say if somebody see a way where them can cheat, we take the election, then we do it. You know, I'm hoping it's a clean election. I'm hoping the votes are counted. Are Jamaican people account the vote them? Because Jamaican people can't partial. Are the votes being counted electronically or are the votes being counted manually? I have so many questions. I have so many questions. Big up to all who are voting. Says Audrey, big up yourself. Audrey said me feel like at the US election all over again.
Who is talking on this?
I feel like the US election all over again. So but everybody attack. Can we in the chat so how that go?
Whoever you're addressing.
Oh,
Yeah.
you just go ahead and say that?
Yeah.
Oh wow. This is nice.
Yeah.
This is pretty nice. We're working with Streamyard this morning. We did do the Streamyard thing this morning, so she has shown me say I can go ahead and click on whoever comment I'm addressing. Like right now, Dorothy T is on the screen, and she said that is worrying, and there should be non-partisan, usually from outside JA, to keep an eye. Somebody who is not involved, right? Somebody who don't have no particular say if them go one side or the other side. Can you imagine if them go give to count the votes to count to somebody who has a shower or somebody who has a power, and it's just them alone account them vote there. The election get free, you know. So I'm concerned about that. I'm concerned about that. What did Karen notice says? Condra, take dump advice or taking a page from dump.
So.
That is worrisome. I'll have you all know that the polls were open at 7 a.m. this morning, and it will be closing sharply at 5. That is what was printed in the news this morning out of Jamaica. Audrey says, so why the wheel so early for wait there? So why the wheel so early, father? Why? I don't know enough. You're good now. All right. Good morning, Millicent Thompson. Thank you for being here. Y'all seen how many times Donald Trump came and said something about, you know what, we're not even not talk about him, because next thing you know, the live start go funny and we don't have no live again. Mervin, the point Jamaica Kerr, if he's still in here, more Mervin give you a little insight onto what it look like out there. What it look like in Jamaica right now. Morning, Zaro Kid. Thank you for being here. I would have liked Mervin give you a little insight into what it looks like in Jamaica right now on the ground. He's not the only one out of this family whose name usually in green. Peter G, big up yourself. Whose name is usually in green. He's not the only one. There are quite a few people, I just can't remember their name right now. But they are mostly females. I think Mervin are the only man when we know where gone a yard got get him vote. Karen Notice says, thanks Shakira. Thanks Shakira, because I don't know where my do. Kaitaja Empress and Missy Bram Bram is there as well, right? Yeah, Dorothy T says Kaitaja Empress and Missy Bram are there as well. All right, Nisha said the place festive. People start vote already. The place festive, Nisha, Naisha. The place festive, people start vote from early. They said they're cutting it sharp at 5 a.m. I mean 5 p.m. At 5 p.m. Nobody, 1 minute past 5, you won't be able to vote. So for those of you who are tuning in from Jamaica, you should have known that already, and you're dead if you vote, please go and vote. I feel good watching all these people who are going in to Jamaica just to vote. You know, I realize that some platforms are only showing the people in green. And I say, you know, everybody I say, one prime minister, one Andrew, one Brogan, and a beer green, and trying to make you think that they're the only ones that are flying in. So I actually left a comment and asked them, say, why are y'all only showing the people in green? And somebody said SouFLo is a paid, them get paid for do it. It's a paid advertisement for them or a paid partnership. So that's why it's going to be biased on one-sided. But I saw the planes going in. I saw different flights where majority of the people on there was People's National Party supporters. So rest assured, everybody are flying. Both sides are flying in. I just hope the people that are, because Jamaicans are good for this. They're good for flying in and them end up down at Duns River on voting day instead of ending up at the polls, you know? And them talk a lot of stuff on social media, but they won't actually show up to the polls to go vote. So that can be a problem too. So where's the link for the Streamyard? Let's go and say, where's the link? Oh, you have to share the link. Hit this. All right, boom. Hit copy. It is copied. And now go paste it in.
Yes, in our comment section, I'm pinning.
And then everybody I go.
You can pick and choose who. You don't have to add them to the stage.
Okay, so I'm have to add
Mm-hmm.
people. All right, and then let's see if I can pin it. How do you pin it?
Right there.
The star?
Yeah, put the star in. I guess you have to pin it on your phone.
Okay. Let me see if I have to go over to the other one to go pin it. This I feel like a DJ with two turntable and a microphone, cause you feel like go over here so and pin this and go over this one. Alright, so go here so and then you can pin it in our comments.
Yeah.
Or see it,
Yeah.
and then you pin it right there.
Yeah.
Pin message.
Yeah.
So you need two computers for this?
No, you could have just
So go Streamyard or my phone. So you need multiple devices then. You see? Boy, so we're see the link there. The link is in. Jerome, add Jerome to the stage right away. Jerome, what?
Go on. Good morning. Flo, you not hear me?
Probably not on
Flo, good
Jerome,
morning.
you not talk.
Yeah, man, may talk, but you're not hearing me.
Morning.
Hey, what's up?
We're here, you know.
Yeah, Grand Rising. Good morning.
So it's my microphone. Good morning.
So,
all right. So it was this external one. So I have to take out my external microphone in order to hear you, or in order to hear anybody.
Yeah,
Listen,
you don't need it.
Like,
because we don't talk on mic.
Eh?
We don't talk on mic.
You don't talk on mic.
No. So you don't need it.
It's a little one, don't worry.
It don't make no difference. I couldn't stream. Bad man not talk for no for my mic. So how are you doing this morning?
I'm good enough. I add it to the stage as well.
How
you doing, bro?
You're in the show. Everyone can see you and hear me. Okay, better be quiet then.
Yes, Jazzy, everyone can see you and hear you.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Yeah, not bad at all. Rainy here in London.
You know today's election day in Jamaica, right?
Yeah, I've been following it. I've been watching them go all around, on their tour bus or whatever it is. Yeah.
What are you hoping for? What are you hoping to happen?
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, okay. So you're like sticking with what's happening right now, then? Who's
with Andy Holness. Yeah, I've got a little kitten here. Keeps jumping on me.
Okay, that's cool. So, all right. When last you went to Jamaica?
Gosh, you know what? I didn't go last year. I think the year before. I think I went twice, and the year before that. But I'm hoping to retire there soon. So yeah.
Nice.
But not, obviously not full time, because once you reach a certain age, you need the NHS off the table.
Right. So you're gonna have to be like coming back to the UK and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's my plan.
I saw people when I was there. I saw people from the UK who were in Jamaica retired but were heading back. We were talking in the airport and they were like, "Yeah, I'm heading back just to go get my full checkup from my doctors and stuff like that." Their medical stuff, they take a flight for it, but other than that, they live on the island, which is cool.
Yeah, and also even hip replacements and stuff like that, or knee replacements. I know a couple of people who've had it done, which obviously would have cost a bomb, and they get it here for free. Well, not free, but they've invested in the system anyway. Get down, you cat. Get down.
Hey, Jazzy, is that a little pussy giving you trouble?
Yeah. I mean, first of all, I was landed with my daughter's Chihuahua. She was going off to university. He goes, "Mom, can you look after it?" And now 4 years later, I'm still with it. And then my other daughter's moved house or moved flat, and she can't bring her kitten. So, so I've acquired that too.
So, Jazzy, you're a fan of SouFLo?
Huh?
Are you a fan of SouFLoTV?
Oh, yeah, I've been watching you for years.
Wow.
Yeah. I tune in, every now and again. You see
Well,
how
this
bad
one
this
is-
cat is? Look at him. Look at Don't you look at him.
Mhm.
Say hello. Say hello.
Oh,
You
Murray's message.
Hello.
Add Murray to the stage. You have to scroll down, my friend. Murray,
Jazzy, that's a black cat.
Morning, fam.
Yes. Good
morning,
luck.
Murray.
You
Bring
can
good
hear
luck.
me loud and clear?
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
man.
clear.
Jazzy there. We have a conversation. Jerome is here. Jazzy is here. Who else is here? Let me see. Some people are very quiet in here. Damian Lewis is here, super quiet.
Then get ready to go to work. Me just want to come on and test it since you decide to do the stream morning.
And it's working great. It's
So
working
me we
great.
check in little later when we reach our work.
All
Maybe
right.
one come on,
Cool.
come on, test what Marie.
Me did want to come on and go up on the live and test it just like how we might test it. Because from my angle, him can hear if I'm loud and clear.
You're loud and clear.
Jerome, you always want to start something. That's how you say,
Well,
Jerome, you're so provoking. May I go to work later?
all right, later. Jazzy said, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. Somebody else said, well, it's broken to pieces.
Oh, really? Because
Yeah.
from what I've been following, just trying to get feedback from people who actually live there, they seem to be happy because there's this thing, I can't remember what it's called, but it seems to be working quite well, where you get like child benefit, if you're in need. I can't remember what she called it. Was it Field or something like that? Which
Child
I
benefit?
did. Yeah. Well, we
No,
call it child benefit here.
we know about a maternity rate, like how many babies died just this year alone, that were born in Jamaica. That from one particular facility, it was 30 something babies in 28 days. Yeah, something like that. We don't have the numbers in front of us right now, but in front of us the other morning when we were doing the live. So
Is that due to
we have a lot of
malpractice?
people. The Minister of Health and Wellness is not saying much about it, and we don't really know why these babies are dying like that or how they're dying like that.
Well, it could be lifestyle choices as well, because here, when you're pregnant, you do not drink, you do not smoke, and certain medication you have to avoid. You're not allowed, or they would not prescribe it to you if you're pregnant. Even hair dye, if you're pregnant, certain hair dye, because it affects the fetus.
Yeah, well, still, the medical facility is supposed to be on top of that. We shouldn't be guessing what it could or couldn't be. That's like say where I live in the US, right? If the medical facility, the hospital that's close to my house lost 20 plus babies in a matter of a month or two, they would get to the bottom of what was causing that.
So were these baby born or were they stillborn? Were they?
They were born.
Okay, and then within a certain time they passed.
As far as I've heard, some died at birth and some died after birth. Right.
It is concerning.
Not only that, there are lots of us here who come from places in Jamaica where we grew up there. We were born there. And you're talking about this far into the future, right? And our community still don't have running water or good roads.
Right. Well, that's where I
simply go to the bathroom and turn the tap on and water comes out of it. We don't have that.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I quite look forward to that because where my folks come from, up in the hills in St. Elizabeth, it's, but I suppose every day, we had a big tank at the top and the water comes down, from the roof and whatever. Well, a lot of people here want to live off grid. My daughter, who's 24, she wants to live off grid, and that's what she's admiring that kind of lifestyle now, she and her lot.
Okay. Well, that's a broken system to us because we're looking at aging out, right? And we're looking at aging out into something better. For instance,
Yeah.
if you are retired and you're getting older and you live in
Mm-hmm.
certain places, like
Yeah.
if you enjoy off-grid living,
Mm-hmm.
say God forbid you having a stroke or a heart attack, who are you calling for help? Because in Jamaica, there won't be any help.
Yeah.
I know in the UK, if you're going through a medical crisis and you call for help right now from your flat where you're
Yeah.
at right now, medical help will be there shortly, right?
Well, yeah, in theory.
In theory,
Yep.
will they be there shortly or not?
In theory.
Well, for me, it's not in theory. For me, it's if I'm going through a medical crisis right now and my wife picks up the phone and calls, they'll be here in like 5-10 minutes.
Oh no, well, I mean, I've had incidents. I was This is about this. I suppose it was during COVID time, and they were playing racquetball, and one of the guys we were playing with had a heart attack, and then took 45 minutes. That was just the paramedics, and then the ambulance came after, and the paramedics telling me, "Don't record." I said, "No, I want to record because I want evidence of how long it took you."
That's during COVID though. That's special condition.
Yeah, it was just
How
past,
was it on a
just
regular basis? Like,
yeah.
where are my other British people at? Because I want to know if when you call for help, heart attack, stroke, anything, if they take 45 minutes to arrive to you. Because that's what I'm getting from Jazzy is that they take 45 minutes in the UK to arrive to get you some help.
But I must say not all the time because I had another guy who actually he came from Florida and he wasn't doing very well there. And I said, look, you might as well pack up your bags and come after 30 years. And he did, but
Baba,
then
Wagwan.
yeah, sorry. Yeah, I must admit they were here within 8 minutes.
Okay. So once you put
Yeah.
this on, you can't take it off. Yeah.
Which one? You can.
Let me see what this one
What time
person.
does this election start? What time is it from? What time to
It
what time?
starts. It started from 7 a.m. this morning, and it goes
Okay.
till 5 p.m.
5. Oh, ours go till 10 or 10:30, I think, sometimes.
Okay.
Mm.
So Jazzy, do
Um.
they do tax return in the UK?
Your tax return, yeah.
So
If
everyone
you're
that works
self-employed,
only if you're self-employed?
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
EG, welcome.
If you're employed, then your employers pay all your taxes and are responsible for that.
Marvin says in Jamaica we only see ambulances on the road heading between hospitals.
Mm.
It's hot.
Yeah,
A
so
friend
there are
of
a lot of
mine,
stuff like I mean to you it's there's if it ain't broken, so you don't see anything broken. There are a lot of people who see stuff that's broken. I
no,
mean we all see it
I'm
from
talking
different
about, say,
angles,
with
you know.
Jamaica. It seems to me, I think there has been a lot of money invested. I think people are living a much better lifestyle than pre wholeness. No?
No, I don't know about that.
Hello.
Hey PG, how you
Hey,
doing?
Hi.
I'm pretty good.
You look like you're in Jamaica, are you?
I am. I'm getting ready to go vote.
All right. You're getting ready to go vote?
Yeah, that lady is that. How what? When was the last time you've been here, my dear lady?
For me, I was there in 2023. I didn't go last year. I was in St. Lucia. I went to 2 places last year. Yeah, but not Jamaica last year. I gave it a miss,
Have you ever been there?
unfortunately.
Have you ever been to their hospitals? What?
No, not in many years. Not many years. And it was, oh gosh, yes, I did. But that was about because my father, he had, taken a fall, and that was in Hanover. And yes, they did give us favorable position in the sense that, that we got seen to quite quickly, but I could see that there were people just, waiting for, I did.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, in 2023, I did. I went to that for the first time, the hospital in Kingston, Kingston, is it the
Jubilee?
general public?
I still feel
Jubilee
that you're
Hospital.
still a little out of touch. You're still a little out of touch with what the ordinary people
Yeah.
going on with down here.
Well, no, you know, I take it back. I do see, because I remember this guy who had been beaten up, and what they had was just so rudimentary. They had water bottles to kind of keep his foot in place and rope tied to it. They were waiting for this for their ironmonger to make some nails, not surgical nails, you know, because he needed some nail or bolts in his. Oh yeah, it was. Yes.
Halo. Yeah, he needed a halo.
Yes, something like that. Yeah, and they were waiting for nails for someone to actually make it, not professionally, not surgical steel, just, you know. Yeah. But
Well,
boy,
I'm planning to move here too, because I have my home here. And the last time when I came here in 2022, I had a fall and I had to go to the hospital. And I could think of going to Falmouth Hospital or Cornell Regional Hospital, because I know I would go there and I would not be taken care of. So the next best thing was to go to hospital. And you know, just for me to see the doctor, I had to pay. Just for me to get a CT done before it's done, I had to pay.
oh yes.
And after I got the bill, when I look at the bill that I got, even the gloves that they used to stitch up my ear because I busted my earlobe, they charge for even the gloves.
Mm-mm.
The gloves, when I look at the bill,
Yeah, they charge for even the
they
gloves.
charge the glove that they use to touch me, that they have in America, that one and it drop on the floor, you throw it away. So many stuff they charge
That's
for
funny.
the glove. And this was
Wow.
at the private hospital. They don't have it at the public hospital. So I don't know why you say if it's not broken, why not? It is broken. It's broken in many, many pieces.
Yeah.
The community that I grew up in, right?
Mm.
I can't access my road.
Right.
That road has been there since I was on. So I listen to you all the time, and
Right.
a lot of things that you talked about, I just resonate with you, because for me, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
No,
my community that I grew up in. I remember I was just there in January, and I have videos of the road there. We call
none,
those death roads.
no road. You call it a path. You only can walk through it. None.
Yeah.
You can't drive
We don't
through it.
have running water still in
We don't
2025.
either. We don't
Yeah.
either.
So you
So,
know,
my
there's
dear
a lot
lady, it is very broken. It is
very
broken in
broken.
pieces. So
Yeah.
anyway, I found my polling station. I found my name online. So I'm legit. So I'm getting ready early to go
Knock
do
it out early. Knock it out early.
I am going to knock it out within the afternoon.
So do you think he's had enough time to fix?
He had 9 years.
He had 9 years.
He had
I
9
think I
years.
think
And most of the things that he's just starting to do, he should have started a long time ago. And he's just using it as dancing over the people's head. Like, oh yeah, vote for me, you will get this. Hell no. Time freaking come.
Did he actually pay the teachers? One time I was out there, the teachers
I
hadn't been
don't know.
paid.
They took 300%. And at the last meeting, he dangled, oh, we're gonna raise minimum wage to 30. They're gonna double minimum
32,000.
wage. Why are you going to double minimum wage? Oh, overtime. But even overtime, the employer can't pay everybody minimum wage. This don't make no sense. And guess what? They're buying it. They're buying. Andrew's going to raise the minimum wage. I'm going to vote for him. The idiots are buying it, hook, line, and sinker.
You saw day before yesterday, where he said in Portland, he promises Portland 17,000 new houses by 2027.
That man is such a anyway. George Wright said, just tell them the lie. Andrew can lie, so he's just spilling
Oh my
the
God.
lie right away. It's if they vote him back in, it's a whole next 5 years of lie. So let them go back in and vote Andrew in. It is broken, my dear, very much broken in pieces. So
Well, if the houses are anything that I saw them displaying the other day, they look like my garden shed.
oh yeah, you mean those little? Yes, you're right. Absolutely.
So maybe he can meet the target with those.
what a lot of people is saying too is because of all the the roads, but it's the highway, all the buildings that they're putting up, which is like, I mean, they're building the Pinnacle down in Montego Bay, right? And I think one bedroom start at about, I'm not sure, but you're talking about millions of dollars.
Right.
Millions just for a one bedroom.
The average
How
Jamaican
many
won't be able to
ordinary
afford.
Jamaican can afford that?
Yeah, won't be able to. They're building stuff, but it's not for Jamaicans. They're
Not for
gentrifying
Jamaica.
Jamaica, okay?
Jamaica, it has been, gentrification is going on right around because
Foreigners.
Built up for
foreigners
foreigners.
invested from
I'm
everybody.
not a foreigner. I was born there.
All right, hold on a second. Go ahead.
Well, me too. I
Well,
was
that's what
born
it is,
here.
Jazzy. They'll be
But the
Jazzy.
majority.
They'll be catering to you. You're gonna say you're not a foreigner. You were born there. Most Jamaicans consider you a foreigner, especially with your accent, how thick it is.
Okay.
All right, so you see how I'm talking right now?
Well, I left at the age of 6.
Yeah.
So that's
Jesus.
Okay, so check it, right? Jazzy, watch this. You see how, switch your accent right now and just talk some patois.
How are you want me to say?
Yeah.
What more you say anything you want to say.
Just talk straight.
That was my patois. How are you
I
want me
just
to
don't.
say?
I don't
Just talk straight.
Hey,
Just-
Flo, I don't
just
think Jazzy
talk.
could have
Jazzy,
reasoned
you're
with
foreigner, I
Andrew,
know.
you know.
Hey, you're a
I
foreigner.
was so offended when they call me a foreigner. And my patois good. Cause me just
Mm.
hear me, I say, brother, don't call me no foreigner, brother. Yes, I'm born and grow. And them say, no man, me can't see it for you, man. You're a foreigner, man.
You can't hide. Just the skin tone. Yeah. So,
No,
so
Jazzy
please
can't
don't
help
harbor that
herself.
idea about your oh, I'm not a foreigner, I was
Well,
born
no,
there.
let me correct you. If I get really angry, I can't cuss in English. I have to cuss in Jamaican.
It's
You know
in
what Andrew say? Him say, not bad and then I make you a Jamaican. Andrew say that.
yeah, it's not gonna suffice. What I was trying to get to though is this, Jazzy. You're definitely a part of the who they're catering to. The rest of us could be hypocritical and be like, well, I could afford some of the stuff that they're building because I'm earning in American dollars and others are earning in British pounds and whatever. You know the exchange rate. So eventually you'll be able to afford it. But what about Jamaicans who born and raised in Jamaica and have never left Jamaica, but are looking to be upward mobile in life? That's what I'm trying to tell you, that what they're building there is not catering to Jamaicans per se.
No.
You better be earning your money in American dollars, British pounds, or something else. All these new houses, all these things that they're building, it's not for regular Jamaicans.
Right.
So why are you building the country up and you're celebrating the stuff you're building, knowing that it's not for your people? You're gentrifying the country because the foreigners are happy for it. They're coming in heavy and they're investing a lot. A lot of Jamaica is being bought up by people who are not even Jamaican. I tell people this story all the time. We had to go to Jamaica on like an emergency and we got Airbnb. We didn't have time to plan. And I was shocked when I learned that babe, you remember the Airbnb where the brother come pick me up late and we couldn't get in? It belongs to the African lady. She was in Africa and her Airbnb is in Jamaica. It's her business.
Wow.
It's her business. It's not where she cares to be.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so she has somebody in Jamaica who she pays peanuts to take people to the house and make sure they get in. But
Jamaica,
there are a lot of those
in Jamaica, even the hotels in Jamaica, when you compare them to the prices in America, it's ridiculous. I can't afford to stay in hotels in Jamaica.
And ask yourself this, right? It's so expensive to stay at these places, yet they pay the people, the regular Jamaicans who do the work there, they pay them peanuts.
Yeah, they do need a minimum wage at least.
They pay them peanuts.
They pay the minimum
They need
wage.
maximum wage. No minimum wage, maximum wage.
No, he's bringing in a new minimum wage, isn't he? So I mean, they do need to raise.
He's not bringing nothing. Election gimmicks.
Election gimmicks for sure. Election gimmicks for sure. You know, Andrew's been giving away stuff for the past 2 months, like we've never seen before. Somebody said yesterday he has worked so hard in the past month just giving away stuff. He deserves a 5-year vacation. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
he's
there's a
everywhere
place.
giving away stuff.
Well, there's a
Ribbons are
place where.
being cut 100 miles per hour. You know, all these big promises.
Free
17,000
school bus.
in the next 2 years for Portland. We're going to turn this part of Jamaica into a financial hub. Crime's going to stop to zero over here. Like all the stuff he's talking about, you had 9 years to do it though.
Yep.
9 years. Matter of fact,
Yep.
he took hold in 2016 at that time, and it's 2020, 2025.
9.
10 years.
5 more years to fat up his bank account and buy more property.
And buy more property and increase his wealth by another 32%.
Exactly. I heard he has.
It was counted that his wealth is
But he's
increasing
denying
by
it, though.
32% consecutively
He's
every
lying.
year.
He can't. He has 2 property here in my community.
Yeah. Lulu Ridges says SouFLo, is this going to be the norm? I don't know, Lulu. You tell me if this should be the norm. I like it. Once I'm getting to understand how it works.
Flo, I think I like it, and
So
I think why I also like it.
I didn't Mervin to the stage.
I used
What one, bro?
Flo.
Point.
Yes, brother.
So Flo,
greetings, everyone.
Marvin.
Jerome.
Yeah,
Greetings,
no, what
greetings.
I'm saying is that I really like this because some morning me used to watch you talk for like 4 hours till you're dehydrated.
Is that?
This is the
no,
better
you can
version
take
of the
breaks.
school bus.
You're a hot mess.
Wait, Marvin, show that again. What's that?
That's a school bus.
The school bus.
Free.
This
For
is the
2 years?
government. This is what the government is giving us.
Oh,
Weird.
Oh, I've got one of those. My grandson's got one somewhere.
And that's what they're giving us. Toys.
toys.
Bus
No,
that
I'm not
bus,
seeing you.
bus that when they go to the street, when I'm talking, I'm a good Jamaican. Them the bus there, you have some of them where when they go down a my country school, they can't turn back because they're too big. So when they go and drop off the kids, they don't have nowhere to turn back.
Nowhere to turn around.
Yeah, because they're too long.
So leave it there.
No, them not gonna get those buses because the bus they can't go in them the area there.
The reason why you're not seeing me because first impression
Yeah,
last.
You're
And I
hiding.
need to go to
Listen,
I need to
No,
go to the
you don't need
barber.
to go your hairdresser, Jerry.
I
Oops,
just
sorry,
get
I'm
up,
barber.
wash my face, and
Me I
just
have
brush
my
my
cup
hair.
for the day. My cup for the day.
So me need to go to the barber. So after I do that, then you know.
Yeah, what's cool up?
Look at me. I just come from the gym. My hair is wet. I just
Right. Me just wake up.
yeah. Look at and
Well,
I didn't
I,
even.
I went and did the right thing.
You voted already? Oh, watch
Yes.
your finger. Yes. Yeah.
So based on what I've seen, I had to take my family members who work in the polling system temporarily just for the day.
Right.
Take them to the polling station. I've been to 2 of them. They opened pretty early. The staff started about 4:30 in the morning, and they were there at 5 a.m. for the opening of the polling station at 7. So I did that, and then I went and I ensured that I know where my polling station was, and then I went home and have my saltfish.
You
Yeah.
don't have to like
Oh wow.
Yeah, we have to do that because look at one time we're there. But
See, look at this.
but
Look at this cat.
yeah, but
how it look out there?
the turnout, you see,
Just remember,
people
had something
coming
in the
along.
microwave.
It's building up. You see, it's building up slowly. But there are a lot of early voters, especially the elderly. I noticed that the elderly, you know how we are in terms of Jamaicans. First thing Monday morning, type of thing with our elderly people if they have stuff to do. So what I noticed is that most of the elderly persons who are able-bodied, they are out and about, and they apparently transportation was either arranged for them, and some of them drive. For the migrants that I know, for those people returning residents, they themselves, a lot of them, they went out and they cast their votes
Cool. Cool.
already. And it's a
Yeah,
mixed
that's what.
crowd. You really can't say what the outcome is gonna be. But I feel we're gonna have a high voter turnout. I'm hoping that for the country, just for the message, regardless of who wins, that we have at least a 64%,
Yeah.
participation. Yeah.
So are you all golden people?
Pardon me?
Golden, eh?
All right. So yeah. So you think it's going to be
You
a
lot
close
don't,
one, right?
you all don't talk openly about who you're voting here.
I'm not afraid to say I want change, ma'am. I just showed you.
Okay. Okay.
I want change, and if Mr. Golden wins it, I'll tell you that he's supposed to be put under pressure too.
Yes.
You're with me.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be put under pressure.
Yes, no
I think
bias. Good.
the days
No
of
bias.
tribalism should be over.
I
Yeah.
absolutely agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely agree. You know, that's the big thing, man. So many of our people are under this whole partisan thing. You know, I think it's time for that to go.
I agree
Yeah,
with
once
you,
we're
sir.
successful in that going, then we'll start to see real changes because the people will actually really start to vote for what they are able to get out of these people they have elected to do
I
for them.
agree.
You
Yeah.
know,
I'm
but until
I'm
then,
I'm
yeah,
involved in a community, in my community, and I will
right.
tell you, it's hard to get people to participate and contribute money, but they want results, and they will press you hard for simple things that did some not even paying, they're not contributing, but at least they're pressing you for
Mm,
results. You see, so that's we want to see more engagement from the people, regardless of who you support. It's good for the
mhm.
democracy of the country. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
do need a
Pick up
third
yourself,
party. You
Galloway.
do need a third party.
It's not
Keep
gonna
them on their
work. It
toes.
doesn't work in America. It's not gonna work here. Trust me. It's not
Yeah,
gonna work.
that's what I was
Mm-mm.
No,
saying too.
no,
So,
no.
you remember when Mr. Patterson came on? Mr. Patterson came on, you know, with us on SouFLoTV and gave us a long spiel, which I found very interesting because he told us a lot of stuff like I didn't know. Like the two parties in Jamaica are controlled by the same people. So it's like you're voting for the same coin, but the same coin have two different sides kind of thing. Flip the coin. So we are basically choosing the better of the worst. But with that said, though, all the other stuff he told us, and with all that said, I know that the third party thing wasn't going to work because he explained to us the ways in which they sabotage and hold them down so they don't work. Like there's absolutely no media coverage for you never see any news media entity out of Jamaica tell you or informing the people that there is a third choice. And that's basic, you know. It's the people's right to know. And this party, like the UIC, is actually a registered party. It's a real party that could collect votes on its own. But I told Mr. Patterson, I said, it's not going to work because you're not out like everybody else.
Yeah, you need
Yeah.
The
some
only thing is
backing.
this.
Strong in
Oh,
numbers that people can see, and you're not strong on the ground. When the
Yeah.
PNP or JLP mobilize, you see a sea of orange, you see a sea of green, and they have two political leaders for each of those parties that are very much out front. They're doing interviews, they're showing up in places, they're walking the ground. You never see Mr. Patterson. So
You
I
see,
know that wasn't going to work.
yeah.
so my only thing is this. We need to start voting not by popularity no more. Who can get things
Mm.
done? If that was a popularity. Oh. He better than him because him buy more, this him look more fancy.
Yeah, him
Yo,
name broke out, him cool. Him look like
yo.
him cool for my generation. Him say, where you get that new clocks, the daddy? like that. Yeah, we need to go beyond that. I'm worried about the new generation voting today though, because if them turn out to vote, I'm thinking a lot of them might be saying the party that I don't want to win. Make no mistake about it. People's National Party is where my vote's at. JLP, I don't want to see anymore. Like, give it a break. Give it a break. Let's see what Mark Golding has planned for us.
It's
Let's
gonna
watch
happen.
it's gonna
They
Really
need to
happen.
lessen the
coming.
years. To me, they need to lessen the years. Them in control. They need to lessen the years. Them.
Yeah. So
Can
you
them go
What is
too
it?
go,
4
long with the
years?
nonsense?
Is
yeah,
it 4 years?
115 years and these kind of things.
Oh, okay. What
Decade
if
and
you
a
get
half.
Make
re-elected?
it two,
Right.
like America.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
one of the observation I made also at the polling station is that there are a lot of young people who are in the process, not necessarily voters. So they may have been grandfathered in like their through their parents, and they
Mm-hmm.
are in the election process. So how the polling stations are set up is like you have say a school, and you have different rooms that are polling stations. So the school is like a division, like they would say at Upper Darliston or Savlamar Primary. And in Savlamar Primary now you have classrooms that represent different what they call PDs, polling divisions, that people go
Mm-hmm.
and vote. So depending on where you were enumerated, that's where I'm sorry, where your address is, you
You
are
located
directed to a booth in
like
that
different
area
zones.
in the school, yeah.
Yeah.
But outside, so that's the indoor part of it. So you have the electoral people, and the two parties have a representative inside of the room. So when you go
Mm-hmm.
to vote, they call out the serial number on your voter card. And
Mm-hmm.
that and what you're gonna mark your X on, and the candidate names are there. Interesting, the party by name is not there, just a symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and
Why?
and
The head and the
you
bell.
yeah,
So
just the head and the bell. I
that's
was
why they take
surprised that,
campaign saying put the X beside the head
The
or put the
X
yeah,
in
X beside the
bell.
L.
yeah.
Okay.
What I
Okay.
found strange is that they didn't have like they didn't have John Brown, PNP,
E.
Mary Jane, JLP,
No.
and then that.
Right.
Just the name of the person and the head or the bell. So for some
Oh.
persons, for like the more elderly person, yes, some people resonate with the words.
With the
So that is
words, but
something that could be
the
simply
sign.
improved in the future. It's a
Mm.
simple thing. That's the type two or three letters. But I noticed on the outside now, you have what they call the outdoor agent. They have to stay outside of the polling station. But you can go to a desk there. So if you go, whatever party you resonate with, you can go to their table and you can ask them to look for your name if you didn't go and look online for it. Um,
Okay.
and then you go into the polling station and you join a line. But outside, I see a lot of young people. Um, for both of the parties. That's what I saw.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there's no sea of one color where you can say, okay, them look like heavy turnout. So it's definitely
No, no.
no,
In the polling station.
not
So in the
from me.
polling station now, you inside of the polling station, you'll see people. Some persons won't say what they are aligned to, and that's quite fine.
Right.
But you will see, and someone will say to you, hey, you're wearing the right color, or someone will say, no, man, you're wearing the wrong color. But the good thing about the politics now is
Mm.
that, as opposed to what I grew up in the 80s,
Mm.
is that I can say, hey, yo, me a PNP today. So for me, it's for today.
Right.
Tomorrow, I mean, if Andrew win at the end of the day, it's gonna be the prime minister if he wins. So we have to go line up back by it. I might not be happy with some of the decisions that I'm gonna make,
Right.
but because at the end of the day, I'm a Jamaican. I may have two passports. I may have one birth certificate. But
Saying,
it send me two of them, two piece of documents send me a Jamaican. And the one who send me not, me make sure me go get to a stamp in a couple of days ago for say me can come here as long as I want. So
You're too short, Marvin. Go
no,
ahead.
no, it's important. It's important to know SouFLo because guess what? If you plan to come here, so and for those who in the diaspora who listening, it's important to it's 10,000 Jamaican dollars, which is kind of a lot. It like run the life by passport. I know, G, you do your thing too. But the thing about it is that you can turn up at the airport and the immigration officer on the
Turn your
day
back.
say you should only spend 3 days in your
Yep.
country.
Yep.
So you should get that stamp. It's an unconditional stamp.
Yep.
If you just need to present your Jamaican birth certificate, if you're Jamaican or by this apply
That's
by
another
descent.
story. It took me 4 years to get my birth certificate. They claimed that
Yeah.
they couldn't find it, and it
But
was
but you
ridiculous.
said the system was perfect, ma'am.
No, you
Actually. Yeah. But I'm saying that because that's really where you want to go. You want to be as Jamaican as possible.
Mervin, you can repeat a word there
I feel
again.
like Jazzy
What's
is
that?
Jazzy, you're really out of touch. Jazzy,
Hey,
Jazzy,
Mervin,
we love you,
Yeah?
Jazzy, but you're really out of touch.
you can repeat that word there again that you called earlier.
For the unconditional landing?
No, the way where your name and so go on the paper when you were born.
Oh, birth certificate.
No, birth certificate.
Yes, backwards. You have to put the F with the
Yes,
T's.
birth
Yes,
certificate.
the F with
Yeah.
the.
But at the
Yes,
ticket one, me know.
Jerome.
I grew up under the ticket one, Jerome.
Yeah.
The
But
certificate.
but I'll address
Backwards.
Jazzy
Fix it up.
earlier. Jazzy, let me say something to you, Jazzy. Some people grow up in a pond and they don't know that there's an ocean out there. They don't know a lot. And say here in America, missy people just have a fever. And when you look outside, ambulance and fire truck all the
Yeah.
time.
Right.
Yes.
Just somebody just running at your back and just hit your bumper and the fire truck is there before the police officer. I believe that all of the money where government them and politicians are rob up, they could have invest some in the country, and enough of our loved one would be still living today if we had police on site or fire truck on site right away or ambulance on site. So I believe that, and even like so even to think about the thing with crab circle with all this disgrace, if
Oh
they had
dear.
more, because I've seen here where the restaurants here they always on par because they don't know when health
When
inspector will just pop up.
You're right.
Well,
So
that's good.
if we had health inspector constantly just pop up at these cook shop and so on, and them lose them license and so on, they would take care of our food even better. So
Can I
most
add to
of
that?
these money where politicians are live up a cherry garden and I buy Prado and buy this and so on with the money. If it was spending back in the country, we would have enough loved ones still living today.
Absolutely.
True.
And another point, Jerome, if some of those ambulance are readily available for people to get access, most of their friends who own those ambulances will start make money. And everything is money making. So
True.
if they put all of that ready for everybody, guess what? A lot of them friends gonna start making money because that is what if they're in here. Everybody's in there to be making money. It's money
One of
over
the things,
life.
And
one
you
of
know
the
what?
things that
I
It's
listened one of the
selfishness.
politicians.
Selfishness, right?
I listened the
It's
other
true.
side spoke about something that's very important.
mm,
And they said that they'll try to do more grant for scholarship and some kids have food because I believe we have a lot of talented kids in Jamaica and through some of them can't find the money to go to school and
True,
parents can't
Audrey.
pay for this. Then become cross. Some of them
mm,
they start go work, go and market and so on, and them don't focus on their education because they can't afford it. And no, that's why sometimes we have a lot of crime. And I believe if they invest more in the younger generation and prevent them from leaving school early, so then after they crush out weed in a hand or they have to go hustle for them own, I think the nation will grow and there'll be less crime because there's more opportunities.
Yeah, it all works together.
But isn't
Watch Audrey. Audrey is on the screen, right? Watch Audrey's comment. Audrey says, "Me still not get why in a 2025 we still a dip finger in a ink. Them take on everything else foreign. Why not the
What's your
voting
finger,
process
Marvin?
as well?"
Ain't not broken, man. Ain't not broken.
Yeah,
And
you
that,
know,
that thing is in pieces.
Mervin,
Yeah.
now which one are your finger that Mervin?
Remember the lady
look,
the other day,
Right.
Jerome?
you see them, Jerome? Jerome. I want you to stop watch man finger, Jerome. Yeah, yeah, but to add to what Jerome said, Jerome, what you ask for is like 10 steps ahead of
Mm.
what is even desirable. Because imagine, and there are some basic things that can be done in the country. CPR, first and foremost, most of the
In every
accidents on the
school.
road, CPR should be in school. That's one.
Right.
And basic medical training should be at school. Should be at school. Now, the taxi service. I think most accidents happen with taxi men.
oh, the
So
cases.
they should be the persons who should know first aid on the road.
Yes.
Some basic things. And what happened? Look at the amount of money that has been spent on the election. You see, why the politician in my neighborhood, I beg people, I call people and I say, hey, we need this, we need that. We don't get everything. But
Right.
I ask outside of the dues, I say, well, boy, look, please, I need you. I nominated you to buy a mirror to put up somewhere. Can you afford to do it? We're not going in people's pocket. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. But my
Right.
point is, your politician in your area, not your MP, your councillor, is supposed to be such that those people know the needs of the community, and most of them don't. Them drive
Right.
on the road. If you look at some of the road, that's those politicians driving them nice vehicle through to campaign. As I said, donkey have to
Shame.
tiptoe upon them road there. It's
Yes.
Mm.
really, really bad.
But
You
most of
see,
them
and
don't
for
go
the
back to
healthcare,
them areas there until like the only
Election
time
yeah,
they
time.
go there is when it's
It's
election time.
election time.
perfect, my brother.
Yeah.
Only
Yep.
They don't
time.
come back to that
Like
testimony
America.
again,
Just like America.
you know?
Yeah, but in America, at least you're representative with polio.
Yeah, you can't
You,
hold your
you-
feet to the fire in America.
yeah. So is in our system, we ought to improve these things. And the corruption, man, is so bad. But the people okay with it.
Yep.
So the finger
Because
in the ink thing,
because the
because
government not help. So
Oh,
I'm concerned
so
about the
But it's the
counting of
head.
of the votes
That's
and the
where it's
finger in
coming
the ink
from. The
thing.
head.
okay, so what they do is that the whole concept of the ink is that this ink stays on for a couple of days or whatsoever
Right.
hours. Uh, what happened is that if you go wash it off to go back, what used to happen years ago is that people would go now and go to the polling station
And
and
vote
say,
again.
so I voted as me, and the person go back now and them know so somebody dead already or so. So they go and they present themselves again. And there's a process if you don't have a voter's ID card where
Right.
they ask you a series of questions to verify yourself.
Okay.
And then they identify you on the list and both part, and they say, okay, it's John Brown, you know. But somebody, so in the fraud, in some communities, what used to happen is that that community is at the color there. And them tell you out of the gate, say, you know it go. So you know how you're gonna vote. You
Right.
get me? So the thing was more to say, to have when they shine the lamp on it, just like the money lamp. That's the same lamp that they use. This will glow and they will see where that you voted already.
Okay.
So when you come into the inside the polling station, while they are looking, they take your ID, they ask you your occupation. Occupation, I don't know why that's important, but they then examine your fingers, and then they issue you the ballot, and they give the serial number, as I said, to both parties, and you go make your vote, and then you make your way back to them. It's just a podium. It's just a built up plastic podium, and you make your thing and you take it back to them, and they rip off that part, and they show you to fold it, and you drop, and they drop it in the box. Tell you to dip your finger in the ink. And so tell you to dip your finger in the ink, and when you
Oh, really?
comply,
I
they
thought that
drop
was
it
a
in the box.
joke.
Pardon me?
I thought that was a joke. Somebody wrote about we shouldn't be dipping finger in a joke in it.
No joke.
I thought it
No,
was.
that's,
I didn't know it was
that's how it
literal.
should.
No, man, I real thing that.
Yeah. So
Oh,
that's
I
how the
thought it
process
was.
is, and then you exit the polling station.
Oh wow.
You need to make your way to Jamaica, ma'am.
Yeah, I have to spend
Them
longer
little
next
visit,
time.
I heard you on the earlier part of the program, those little visits.
Yeah.
You see, what tend to happen is that people in the diaspora, them go back at their little country. So you grow up in one district, and what you
Yeah.
do is that you take it 2 weeks and you go in another little district there.
No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't.
No,
I take my
I'm not
car.
referring to you in particular,
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
but most people in that's what they do. Go to their little district and go look for Mass Jane and Mass Charlie and stay in a
I
house
know Jamaica better than most.
and then go back out. What needs to happen is that Jamaicans abroad need to explore different parts of the country. You see. And I plug in Airbnb because I am involved with that. But even though, thank you, SouFlo.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should though. I've been telling you that for the longest
But-
though.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
tell the people
Well,
them,
we have an announcement after tomorrow. There's gonna be an announcement, a Christmas announcement with SouFlo for
All right.
yeah. So after tomorrow we have a discussion on that.
So
But
Mervin,
but
what are you promoting? Because me
what?
hear you say go back to your community and go look for Master Jane and Master
Yeah,
Just to
promote building of your
explore.
community. SouFlo talk about the guy
Master
once
Jane
who,
and
and I'm
Master.
gonna tell you, I'm gonna answer you, Jeremy. SouFlo spoke about. I'm gonna tell you, SouFlo, I admire you for a bunch of things. One, you have considerable patience. Some of the time, up to yesterday, you demonstrated that, and I have to congratulate you again. All right. The other thing, you have a thing that you said, do good for others, just like how
Yeah.
you'd want it for yourself. And that
Right.
resonates with me. I tell you,
Right.
my brother, I respect you for that. Big time. You
100.
see, no, Jerome, people going back to their community, that's the only way we can, that's the best way to grow, because you can look into your community, identify the individual needs, that you have the skill sets, and address those. You see, I make your little contribution. SouFlo said something on one of the chat years ago about a guy on a wheelchair on a sidewalk. You remember that one? You go in the community
Yeah,
and
yeah,
there is
actually
no
saw the
sidewalk.
wheelchair. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That resonate with me. I mean, I don't know somebody in a wheelchair, but I bought something, and I make sure it's something in my next Airbnb is gonna be wheelchair ready, because
Oh yeah, it
he
should
said
be.
it
Yeah.
on the show.
Right.
Yeah.
You get me?
There was
So
a young man that called in. The show that said, "SouFlo, can you please use your platform to talk about disabled people in Jamaica,
Oh,
especially young people, because we don't even have a sidewalk here. And a young person like me, I want to go out and socialize. But every day, me push my wheelchair, go to my gate, and that's it for me. That's my whole day. Me sit down on my gate whole day and go back inside. Me can't go outside. Me can't go further than my gate. And I asked how old he was. I think he was like 21 or something like that. And I said, damn, at 21, you want move around. It's not like here. The buses are wheelchair accessible. All the buildings are wheelchair accessible. And the sidewalk is there. A person that lives where I live can literally live on their own, and if they're in a wheelchair. And a lot of people do, and they are in wheelchairs. We go to the grocery store, we see them. We see them at the bus stop catching the bus by themselves. So they're still mobile and sociable. the people in Jamaica, you can imagine if you're young and this is how you're growing up. You know, milestones are passing that you're not meeting. Your social circle is probably super small and limited to family members only who come around you every once in a while. You don't have
Yeah,
anywhere you can go out. Yeah, okay, we could meet up over here for this evening. We could go to the mall and hang out, or let's go to this function or this event. Unless somebody are gonna take pity upon you and push you go there and look out for you. But yeah, so it was from him that I got that. He was asking me to please speak
Perfect.
out.
Hey, SouFlo.
Yes,
SouFlo.
Murray has entered the chat, y'all.
SouFLo,
I
yeah.
just want to say something before I start work. No, may I listen to the chat, right? And when we want the people them to do, if you're on camera, make
And you're
sure,
on your device.
yes, if
Yeah,
someone is talking,
I've been saying it for the longest.
if
So
someone is
whoever is
talking,
listening,
make sure
Put
that
your
your
hand up.
background is not making a whole lot of noise while the other person is talking. If you're going to be moving around and people are in your background or noise in your background, mute your
The
thing
background.
until the person
Yeah.
finish talking, and then you can come back. But while you're on, if you have your mic open and someone else is talking, they can hear all of the noises in your background.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a heavy
May
feedback.
I
Or if
may
you're
I follow
watching,
on? May I
if
follow on
sorry,
from what Mervyn had said earlier? Something about going into the
hold on, Jasmine.
Go.
Give me a second. Or if you're watching the device that you're watching on, mute that device. Because somebody right here is watching and they're probably
And you
somebody
can hear it
whose
because their
volume
device is
on
not
their
mute.
device. So everybody who's on the stage, mute your device
How do you do that?
so we don't get all your feedback
We
noise.
can still see you, but we can't hear you. So you just mute it until it's time for you to talk, and then you unmute.
Right.
You'll still
All
be
right.
able, we can
All
still
right, I
see
can
you,
see.
we
Now
can
keep
still
that
hear you.
quiet. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. That's
All
all
right.
I wanted to say, SouFlo.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody have a blessed day. I'm getting ready to clock in. Bye-bye.
All
Yeah.
right. Now you
Okay.
pick up yourself and go have
Okay.
a wonderful day. Yes.
Yeah.
And vote in accordance to the manifesto.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. What I was going to say about Mervyn, going into the
Let's go to
community and establish, their needs, and another. What I found in my community was there was a young girl. She was about 11, and she's just sitting in the corner. And I'm trying to talk to her, and they're saying, "Oh, she don't have no sense. Nobody talk." And I'm saying you can't say that. And they don't send her to school because there isn't a school for special needs. She's got, it's like, a brain problem or whatever. And
Yeah.
how many schools do you have in Jamaica that caters for children with special needs?
I
Like
don't know
say
the
learning.
number, but I think they are more central in Kingston, like for the deaf,
Right.
there for the disabled, that type of thing.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's
but it's
something I
not
want to look
it's
into.
not a lot. So they are disenfranchised, and even in
Yeah.
the government agencies are supposed to have ramps, and they don't. Houses, when they build the houses, they're supposed to make a certain percentage for the disabled. Yes, they do, but the houses are just it's just an allocation. They then have to be retrofitted. It's not a part of the design to say we are building these houses for the disabled. They just build some house and then give them 10 to look good. You see me? And outside of that, I was gonna add that yes, it's great to go into your community, but also people in the diaspora when they visit, they ought to go and visit other communities.
Oh yeah.
Connect with other communities. Where I am, where we are here, I'm not from here. How did we get here? I sat down and I did something that most of my friends, I encourage them to do. I put a parish on every grid, and then I work out the no and the yes and the no's and why we would go, and we eliminate and then choose where to live. A lot of Jamaicans
So
don't
Mervyn,
get that opportunity.
let me ask you something, because
Yes, sir.
sometimes the way how you talk, you make it seem like it's that easy. We know that do not
You
kill the
notice I said a
ghost.
lot of Jamaicans don't get that opportunity. Continue.
they said, "Do not kill the goose that lays the golden egg." But we have seen
Here.
many times people go back to their community, Barbara Green, asphalt, do whatever to uplift them community, and then when you look, 3 days time they missing or them get slapped.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm not saying that they must go there to live in a Jerome. What I'm saying is that you should connect to your community, and this is something that SouFlo,
Yeah.
my friends them know say you resonate with me, and this is
Yeah.
what SouFlo says: connect to your community. If you don't go back often enough, find a way to connect to your community. Because
Right.
if you don't connect to your community, this thing evolving and you don't know. And most people come back and they don't know it's a different place. They're in culture shock.
Yes.
While if you grow with it, I come here often, relatively. You see me? And other people here I know. I have other people in the group who come to Jamaica far more than I do. You see? And I will tell you that there are times when I come and I say, wait, them did a bill up around there, so. But and this is what people look at now, and they say that government is doing infrastructure. While the high rise is right there. I drive on South Avenue and others. That the high rise is right there, and the road is bad nearby. But people saying, oh yeah, man, it's progress. But it's private people who are building these buildings. You see me? And the other thing, they're talking about how the government putting in infrastructure. I've worked in a water company for 10 and a half years, and I'll tell you, the infrastructure to put water up in those high rises, I'm sorry for some of the people who invest. Water
Yeah.
problem go beat you. And those are things that if you're not connected to the community, you won't know. You see, you come and you just come and you buy something for 350,000 or whatsoever upwards, because they're upwards of that in US dollars. And you buy something like that, and then you down the road, the developer gone and you have water problems. So I'm just saying connect to your community, as well as if you don't have anybody, then when SouFlo and I talk tomorrow, then that we find ways. But we have to decide that, boy, we want change, not just for politics, but for the country itself and for those who are abroad. Anyway, I make other people talk.
All right. I hear the foolishness started in the polling PD. They're turning people back who turn up to vote, says Reggae Girl. I don't know how true that is. I'm not there, but I expect some shenanigans to happen today. They're gonna pull out all the stops in different. That's the thing about the voting thing in Jamaica too. I noticed that, like, if an area is, say, for instance, PNP or JLP predominantly, because we don't want to put it on any one particular party, because both sides have them foolish people that do foolish things. You're going to run into some kind of foolishness along the way where they're preventing people who they might think are voting opposite of what this community is or what they are. So, people have to just be resilient, I guess, because there's no way around it. You just have to go out there, go put up with what are going out there and make sure you get your vote in. Can't sit in the house and complain, because that's not going to fix anything. Not going to fix nothing at all. Reggae Girl was saying she's hearing that they're turning people away from voting right now.
What's the reason for that?
Yeah. So the more I don't want to use the word kick from the room, the noise is still there. That means either me, PG, or Mervin, or Jerome background. And on my background,
I'm muted.
you're muted.
My mic is on, but I don't have any other devices on.
Yeah, and you don't have any background noise going on either, right? I think Jerome.
No, that's the air condition.
Let me say something.
No, it's not. It's not me. I've been mute all along.
All right. Well, I don't know.
I don't have a mic.
Is that the sound feedback we're getting then?
Let me mute my mic and tell me if you're still hearing it, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what was her. It's very clear at this time.
Yeah, that's you.
It's the AC. Then let me turn it off.
Okay. You know, Jerome, me try mute you just now, and it's me can't mute you because you mute yourself already. Nobody, no,
All right.
nobody was.
Better? It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, that was the air then. Oh,
I've
sorry,
been
guys.
trying to figure out for the longest who it was. So all the people who I put out the room, please come back. But then I eliminate people one by one, you know. Mr. Me, I can get to who this is, because somebody is doing it.
So Flo, maybe you put them backstage. You have to bring them back on the stage.
Yeah, I put them backstage. So let's start bringing them back with Mrs. B.
That was me.
We're adding
I'm
Mrs.
sorry.
B back to the stage. Mrs. B, I thought that was you. I was like, oh, she have the noise going. Let me see if it's her. Thanks for being back. All right. It wasn't you. Who else?
Yeah. And
All
one
right.
thing,
Damien Lewis. Add Damien back to the stage. It was a process of elimination thing I was trying.
Me figure that's what you were doing. I got you. I do. Me figure so.
You know, the PG, me just realized who you is.
Really?
Yes. I'm sitting here, I'm saying she looks very familiar. I don't know who this is, but we know this person from somewhere. And I'm looking, you changed your name on here though, that's why.
That's been a while, and I explained that too.
I forgot. So how are you?
I'm great.
You're great. You reach a yard.
Yes, I've been here since Monday.
Wow.
I'm about to go vote. It's just like 5 minutes down the road.
Okay.
Shakira.
But we're too late, you know.
No, I was just about to tell you guys that I'm gonna exit stage left and go do my thing and come back.
Okay. All right then.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that now.
All right. So big up yourself for that.
I can't believe you, SouFLo.
I know. I'm looking at, because I don't know why. I know who this is. But I can't remember who this is. And just now the PG just connected. I was like, oh. Cause you know how your other name was before. It used to just make me laugh every time out loud, right?
I know, my daughter. Yeah, I know. And SouFLo, I sent you an email too. You didn't respond. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Send it again. I don't know about
it's
that.
there. Go back and check. But most of what is in there is not relevant anymore. But
okay. Well, you know, my email I probably is a bad habit, and I probably need to check my email more often. I honestly check my email about once every 2 weeks.
No, please.
Yeah, I need to be checking my email constantly. I'll go in there and I'll check the first 2, and I'll go right back out of it. 'Cause I'm usually doing like 5 different things at once. You know, so maybe I need to slow down every day and probably do a half an hour for just checking emails. I'm a work in progress.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get around. I'm a work in progress. I'll iron it all out eventually.
Alrighty, I'll see you guys later.
And before you go, make sure you vote. Use your head. Anyway, that's a plug. But for those persons who are not on the voters list, who live abroad and you're Jamaican, whenever you visit, because I have been on your channels, SouFLo, for the last probably 3 or 4 so years, asking persons, hey, just get enumerated. Whenever you come, there's a process. What you do is that you go to the, and this doesn't matter which party you wanna resonate with. You just go to the electoral office and express to them that you want to be on the list. Carry your documents like your birth cert and any other ID that you have, and they will do your photograph, do all of that, and both parties. Representative from both parties and from the EOJ will come to your home just to verify that's your home. That's where you are. that's the address that you stay at, and that's how they're gonna assign you to the particular polling division. I urge I urge my compatriots to do that, participate in the process. I
Right.
mean, we may live at other places, but participate in the process, because at the end of the day, and I said it yesterday, I went to the passport office and there were so many other people, and I will tell you, I can confirm Nigerian, India, Serbia, um, and probably about 14 other countries that I see people passport, and somebody was actually cutting the line, and I'm saying, hey ma'am, and she said no, and she was being boisterous, and her Jamaican accent was thick, and I said, but imagine you coming to be a citizen and look how you conducting it. So yeah, we have to have diversity. But my point is is everybody come it except you. You are a citizen already. For those Jamaicans who are out there, please make an effort. Cause you don't know. You don't know what will happen,
To be a
and
part
this
of
may
the
be your
process.
home. Yeah. So participate in the
All right.
process. Yeah.
And
Well
just
said.
to
Well
piggyback
said.
off Irvin a little bit,
Mm.
I had no idea about this process, but he was the one that planted the seed 2022 when I came back, and this is the result today. So guys, if you have a little place here and you're planning on coming back, even if you're not planning to come back to live, but you want
Mm-hmm.
to just participate in the process, when you come down, just, go to the electoral office, bring your birth certificate, and, just do
So
your thing.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you,
Mr. Bam
Mervin.
Bam and Ross Jada is here. Big up on herself.
Rush
So
Jada, big up yourself.
yeah, she's in the country here. And Mr. Bam Bam here is also here to participate in the process.
Missy
Yes.
did her thing on her way back.
Yeah,
So
Missy
Mervin,
Thank
already
you.
did her thing too.
Mervin, about
Yes, sir.
voting,
All right.
Bye,
is
guys.
it
Yes.
wise?
All right, PG, have a good one, yes? And we'll
Okay,
talk
bye-bye.
about how it went later.
All
Is
right,
it
no problem.
is it
All right.
wise, Mervin, to book a flight and to forward the Jamaica to vote based on
Uh,
the fact that it's gonna cost you maybe
yeah,
um
yeah, but
$500 to fly in, then you're gonna have to rent a car or you have to book a
so
hotel. Why
so
not just
so
spend the
I would
money
say
and
that
send?
depends on how much you want to do that. And you can
yeah.
center other things
Not
around it.
only that, what you do is that all right. So we don't want to talk about the money.
Yeah.
And what you're saying is practical. But what if you're gonna do something, then if it means something to you, you spend for it, right? That's one. And the other, I mean, politician buying your vote for more than that anyway. Um, the other thing is that you have other things to do. If you notice, I said I went to the passport office. And
Right.
actually, if you're gonna do that, the unconditional landing is not the regular passport office that you line up to go do your to a Jamaican passport. Is the office that's near to Devon House on Waterloo Road, where Devon House is, just for the benefit of others. And I urge people. I mean, I think the fee is kind of a little bit too much, but I urge persons who are looking to come back home to do that. So it makes your process easier, and also for those who are who want to come back home and they are not really ready yet, you can get your things together. PG and a few others through this channel. What we have done is that we show them how to pack the stuff, how to get the concessions, because there's a concession if you spend more than 3 years outside of Jamaica. There, you
Mm-hmm.
have concessions that are available to come back as a returning resident, even if you're a student. I don't think the car is in it, but like they have an allocation. There's a list of how many beds that you can bring back. And when PG come back, she can tell you what our numbers like. There are like 3 people here who have done this process before. And you can ship, you can start amass your things Your nice things that you want to come back with.
Right.
And if you have the space and the storage or wherever to store them and buy them up, and then what you can do is share a container with someone. And when it comes, it's not as bad as it appears, because when you have, that's what I learned here, SouFlo, thanks again. When you have the facts, it's better than the thing.
Right.
So yeah, so basically you can get your stuff together and you can come back as a returning resident. And then you can continue with your thing. That's one time. So make sure when you use it, you bring I'm going to say something about the washing machine, the dryer, the fridge, everything, whatever you need to, the TVs, all of that. You make sure you do that in one shipment and you come and you get it. For the washing machines and the dryer, anything that has a motor, the US is 60 cycle while Jamaica is 50 cycle. So there's a special process that you're gonna have to do with those motor-based things. So that, when you go in Jamaica and you see the clock in the hotel and the time is always off, that is because of that cycle. If you buy one of them clock with little red digital clock and then some of the microwaves and stuff.
And the
If you go,
if
you're going solar, I'm going to plug, call me. But anyway, you don't have to. What happens is that if you're going solar, then you can put a thing on one system so that you're good like that. But if you're not and you're using JPS power, you please remember that you must remember the cycles. All right. So while we're here, we're gonna make sure that we want Jamaicans to connect to them country. And nothing wrong with travel and go see the world and enjoy it. But yes,
Kaz Robinson said the car is also in it as a returning resident. She said the car is also in it. And Reggae Girl was asking if Mervyn is in Jamaica. Yes, he is.
All right. Wait, hold on there.
Reggae Girl, did I ask if you're in Jamaica right now? PG says not true.
Well,
not true, PG. Line well.
I strongly believe that if you want to go to Jamaica to vote for your personal
PG says the car is not in it.
Yeah, you have to go if you want to travel and go vote. I mean, sometimes it can even cost you over $1,200 just to buy a ticket and pay for the
Bro, you're hard-headed, man. You miss what the brother say. You're hard-headed, bad. When people are go down, you see, Daron, you can go down, go check on the chicken them and move to goat and patch up a goat pen and them kind of something they like. People don't just go just to vote. They have other things around it, that your mother might be elderly and ailing. This is a good time to go see her around that time. You do your little thing around the place. Too, not just strictly just go to vote.
Oh, because I've heard people just strictly go there to vote. That's why.
And even then, you know that the election is every 4 or 5 years. So you have 4 or 5 years in between elections to save. So if it means that much to you to be a part of that democratic process, people pay for what they want, like.
But I was just suggesting.
I was people who said them don't have money for this and don't have money for that. Everybody find money for what their interest truly is.
No, I was trying to tell them, me believe you'll save more money if you find one of your niece or nephew and just send a $300 and tell them to go vote for that team.
No, but that's vote buying.
Why can take it here go a party and nobody no vote? Them don't and nobody don't vote.
No man, they have to call with video call and show with the ink on their finger like Mervyn.
Yeah, but they can't vote for another party, Joe.
Or them can
Reggae girl, I'm in Jamaica. See over there? I'm in Jamaica.
Watch the view now. Wait, hold on the door. Make me see that again. Watch the view. All right, sir. Mervyn, I show off. That's a nice view.
No, I'm not. It's that view is for your December discussion that we're gonna have.
Yeah, man, you should actually do it right now. because I mean, if you're ready for it, do it right now, and because you can
Okay.
actually show them the view.
Okay, hold
Actually
on.
show them the view.
Flo, put him on the screen. Make him highlight Mervyn camera so him more enlarger on the screen.
Let me see how I'm gonna do that now. Edit nickname by studio.
Okay,
All right.
Hold
Can
on,
y'all see
Mervyn.
yeah,
Hold
the
on, Mervyn.
audience who's watching see Mervin's view? I talk about everybody in the chat and those on stage. Can y'all see Mervin's view? Okay, they can see. Philly Yard vibes,
okay.
Philly Yard
So,
vibes. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here.
okay, so this is an exclusive SouFlo offer. For a Jamaican who has not been to Jamaica, and SouFlo did
Wait,
this
they
some
must
time
have co-op.
ago.
Is that the sea?
Yeah, this is a view.
And that's the sea right there. May I look on, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that's the ocean. That's the
Okay.
ocean. The bluer part is the ocean, and then the other part is the sky.
Got it. Beautiful
All
view.
right. And so for and this is the person gonna be that person's room, and we're gonna talk about it. So
Okay. Wow.
this is an exclusive SouFlo offer. If you are a member who is in green and you have no family in Jamaica, none whatsoever, and you want to experience coming back home,
Oh, nice. Thank you, babe.
yeah, I will for Christmas. We're gonna do this tomorrow, but since we're here for Christmas, what we're gonna do is that you can spend. I'm gonna be overseas, and I'm coming back. I'm expected to come back.
Right.
I will pick that person up. So you reach out to SouFlo, and he will have the draw. And basically, what you do is that you budget roughly about $70 per day and roughly 10 days. And I will come and pick you up at the airport, and you spend Christmas with me and my friends and family and see Jamaica.
Wow.
Pay your fare. I'll pick you up from the airport, and I'll take you back. That's
Wow.
basically the offer. And that's an exclusive SouFlo offer.
Wow.
Exclusive. You see. And you have to be a paid member. So if you want to get your membership, if you want to be involved in this, go get your membership. Make sure you're in green, and SouFlo will set all the other rules. My thing is that one, you don't have any family here that's gonna come and join you, interrupt us. And basically you're not gonna pay for your $70 per day is your money that you spend when you go out with us.
Yeah,
And
listen what he's saying here.
I'll
Cancel
yes,
included. That's the $70 a day.
yes, that $70 is your own pocket money, just to budget, so that when we
Right.
go to places, you have a little thing in your pocket to spend. You're with me.
Right.
And basically you get your own room. It's two persons. If you're a party of two, I can accommodate. It's one room, so it's a party maximum of two.
Right.
Yeah. So, and the thing about it is that is like you must. It's basically to reconnect someone from our SouFlo family back to Jamaica. So if you're a regular person who come here, don't make yourself eligible.
Right.
It's
This
for
will be for
someone.
you.
It's,
You
it's,
put on
it's for
multiple
someone who
times
hasn't been
here.
here over 5 years and don't have any connections to here, but want to reconnect to the island. And you don't have to be a Jamaican. You just have to be a SouFlo subscriber.
Man, big up
So that's
yourself,
my
Marvin. We will
that's my
continue to plug this repeatedly.
that's my
So,
offer.
so Mervyn, you're saying that that $70, it's not for paying for the Airbnb for the night. That's just
No,
to
no, no,
No,
spend.
no, no, no. It's your money to spend. I'll provide the accommodation.
your accommodation is paid for. Your pickup from the airport, your drop off back to the airport is covered. You
Yeah.
can't. I'm lost for words because Mervin, big up yourself. I can't even
Respect,
say
my brother.
anything. This is
Yeah,
huge.
and we not have it like that, like up. But my thing is that we are a family here, and if you're serious to say that you want to come back to a country, you don't have anybody.
Right.
I believe my word not great, but at least I think you can trust me. You know, to pick you
Right.
up and
Verified.
spend time with me. I'm gonna let you into my house. So yeah. So
Verified.
that's where I am. I mean, so many people I hear on the show each day. I hear the gentleman calling to say, boys, 40 years and all of that.
Right.
Put it this way, it's like coming from prison for him. He's gonna be shocked. The car,
Right.
the old Oxford Cambridge where him did love, that don't mean anything out here anymore. You see me,
Mm.
anything with America is here, but at least just to give people that someone that exposure to say we have bad things, but we have good things still. And a country me come, I mean, me a Kingstonian born, but a
Mm.
country values me have. So me resonate with you, my boss. Me
So we're in
resonate
the
with you, so.
island where we stay. Is it Saint Ann?
Saint Anne. But we'll
Okay.
travel around.
No.
We'll travel to Kingston and I have another little place somewhere else where we go catch one of the night them and we do a little thing, for the time.
This is
And
a
that's how the
opportunity of a
$70
lifetime.
come in. The $70 is if we stop and buy a coconut. I'm sure you not expect me if you finance the trip, all the trip.
Right.
So you
Completely.
can buy a coconut and you spend your money. And I won't be asking for that person to put money towards really anything. I'm just saying, we stop, we go at the jelly man. You get to have you have that experience too. Because I like
Right.
SouFLo. SouFLo is almost like a tour where I live a copy paste life.
See
You see me?
it. See
I go out there, and sometimes me tell my son, for copy paste a Control C, Control V. Him say
it.
SouFLo, Control C, Control V just happen. See, I eat the can there too.
See
You with
it.
me? So I'm like that. Me have a coconut tree in my yard with just something there. And me drink since me here, I came over the weekend. It's 6 coconut and it's all over the place. Me stop. And I don't I stop because I wanna have that experience with the person and for
Right.
spend $1 with that person there because them have a backstory when you listen to them. And that's
Right.
why I want people to connect with their island.
Mm.
Connect. Even if you're not from
Right.
Jamaica, I encourage you to Jamaica first. But if you want to go to your own little island, Antigua and all of those other places, just go there and connect to your local people because that's what Caribbean people are. That's how you get help of foreign. You see,
Yeah.
because
That's
enough
how
of we
Caribbean
before we
network.
get. Yes, we
Yeah.
used to get to stay in other people's homes. And I don't know what's wrong with it now that we reach that point where we think so we reach. We don't reach. You
Hmm.
get me? And that's why I'm opening my home. And I hope others. And at some point down the road, I hope it reach a part where the SouFLo family can do house swaps to say, okay, here what happened now. Your family big and my family big. You stay at my house for that period. My house is available to someone during this period, and they
Mm-hmm.
can go there and they can stay. And I want to go just make up West Virginia just for the conversation. You
Right.
see, somebody else is there. I can say, okay, you can use mine, and I go over and stay at your place, and the two of we have that connection, and that's it. And we're done. And we appreciate each other.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So that offer, as I say, exclusive to SouFLoTV, and you must be a paid member because I don't believe in leeching. I believe in contribution, and basically, I am saying the person have to be a member, have to participate, make that sacrifice, and regardless, it might not mean nothing to you, but for some people, it means something.
A
Make
lot.
that thing, and it's SouFLo's time. It takes his time up. And I see, some of the time, I want to do something, I make me put it public out there. My
See it.
channel, I want it named as So We Stay. All
See
of
it.
some of the old stories, them. But anyway, when we reach that point,
All right. All
all
right.
right, blessings,
Yeah.
my brother.
All right. Manners. Yes. So, man. So that's what we actually had talked. Me and Mervin actually, him gone. We did a talk about this before,
No,
but I didn't feel it was
no,
my
I'm
place.
here. I'm here. I'm listening.
Yeah, I was saying we were talking about this same idea here before, but I wasn't feeling like it was my place to go show people the picture them and tell them I wanted you to do it. So now that we
Okay.
have this Streamyard something here, and you have the
Yes.
opportunity to real time just show, and you are
Yes.
there, everything is in perfect
Yes.
timing, you know. So them
Yes,
can
sir.
actually see you, see who you are, see the location, see that you're there. Because some people are skeptical. They're like, I'm not go all the way to Jamaica for some strange people. What if something happened to me? And these
Yeah.
kind of things. And we
Yeah.
do have a lot of people who are on this platform who tell us these stories all the time. At 7 years now, I'm not go back so far. 10 years. Some people are 40 years. And
Yeah.
these things. Those are the people who I'm wishing that would
Yeah.
tune
Start
in.
reach out. So
Yes, let's start
you
reaching
spend
out.
some time, SouFlo, put the rules together. And I'll text you or send you an email. I know how to get to you fast.
All right,
Um, um to set the parameters of the date, but start save up your money, because we know it, we not everybody, nobody, we not have it like that, like,
right,
but start save up your money. September is here. You have 3 months,
right.
so at least you can start plan out the vacation leave and the all of that, because we
Right,
know that the people in the diaspora, most of them don't work for themselves like me. I work for different parties, but I have my
right.
own little gigs.
Great.
So we want to encourage people. So Flo, you do it all the time, and some people say, "Boy, me give you a high level of admiration," and I do, because you are one of the few
Oh, brother.
people who buying us back and showing that we have worth as a diaspora, as a set of people,
A
and we
community, yeah,
don't, yeah, we don't give
yeah,
up on ourselves.
yeah, definitely. And I
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
you greatly for being a part of this family here.
Yes, my
Truly.
brother. Yeah, yeah,
See?
yeah.
You know, man,
Jerome,
together we can do great things, man. I'm loving all of it. All of it.
What is it, Mervin? You always a give soulful flowers. You can't buy my case of beer.
What Lord gave me, I will buy him a case of beer. Who said man the beer?
Jerome, I want you to stop beat up on the boss,
Jerome is a troublemaker, you know.
You know, man. I will miss Audrey. Audrey is BM, big up yourself. Because so we heal up each other. We don't know each other, BM, but we heal up each other each morning. And
Yeah.
it's for one Westmoreland, I'm a place. I'm a big up with Westmoreland people, them. You see me?
You know,
So
I'm
Flo,
falling in love with Westmoreland, though.
oh man,
You know,
I'm
I'm
from
looking for
Kingston,
my case
and
now, though.
I give you
Uh,
a quick one. My grandmother lived until she was 98.
mhm.
And in her latter stage, she sat with my son and she said to my son that your father loved this land so much that I'm afraid if anyone ever do anything to jeopardize him not coming here. And I'll tell you, and she gave my son a little story to say, when I was in sixth form, I used to travel from Camperdown, take
Mhm.
bus, go downtown, go to White House in Westmoreland, go up in the bush, go pick up our gas cylinder, make the reverse trip and go to Black River, go full it, and make the reverse trip, go back up a country, go drop it off back, and then go back a town in a one day.
God,
um I think we have lost, and that meant nothing to me. And the other day you spoke about something that said, what you do in terms of your people. And my grandmother called me back. I started business in Negril. My grandmother called me back. Like I used to have to leave from Sav every morning to have breakfast in near White House. You know the distance there? Just
yeah.
to, because the landlord kicked me out of the house and said, well, boy, yo, my youth, every 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock a morning, me hear your grandmother calling and you drive out. If me don't want your money, go and go live with your granny. You
Ah,
see?
so,
You see? So that value system that we have as a country, we need to just bring ourselves a little back to that.
yes.
And after all of this political stuff is over, at the end of the day, we are Jamaicans.
That part, my
So
brother.
So we
That
have to
part.
line up behind the leader, whosoever it is. We may not be happy with the decisions that out the outcome because all of us can't pick the same side, or it would that be a dictatorship or brainwash. You know,
Feel.
I would really hope that my party come true. If they don't, then hey, at the end of the day, we still is our country. We might put it on a little less, but hey, I say it go. But
Right.
and we have to press now those who to say, yo, me never vote for you because these are the things that I'm having issues with. I want you to address these in this term. And who you vote for, let them know that we voted for you because these are the issues we were fighting against. Please do
Absolutely.
something about it. But we are Jamaicans. And at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be gimmickry with it in terms of no joke about it this time. At the end of the day, we are all Jamaicans. And for those who in the diaspora, who are our SouFLo family, who are not from Jamaica, we welcome you. We welcome you to this island. And also, we want you open your doors. We want come cook with you in your backyard too, wherever you are from your Caribbean person. Because
Seeing.
at the end of the day, that's what we're about.
Stitching the Caribbean diaspora together, eh?
Yeah. Because it's
Yeah.
important. You know,
Yeah.
it's important. It's
True.
important.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah,
I have
man.
one question for Jermaine. Jermaine, you ever go spend time at somebody yard yet when you grew up? You ever have, when holiday come, you used to go spend time?
Yeah,
You
man.
sound
Or,
like
eh?
Yes, I used to. I used to.
Where did you go? You don't have to tell us the address, but the
No,
community.
me
You
used to
forget
go
that too.
town. Me no,
Tom.
Oh,
me,
yeah,
me used to go
countryman.
Portmore. Me
Yeah,
used to go
Jerome, a
Portmore.
countryman.
I'm from Montego Bay.
Me not consider
Jerome, how
myself to be
you
a
going like
countryman.
say a town man, so?
How do you
So wait
consider
there.
myself to be a
Ain't
countryman?
Mobile a city?
Eh? Yeah. But you going like you use Tonecraft man SouFLo sometime. I have country bunking like we.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
yeah.
me go town, but we not really enjoy being in a strange home. Just how you
Okay.
were grown.
No problem at all. Well,
But
go
we're full
ahead.
of discipline, and we know that you be extra polite, be on your P's and Q's when you're around people. Good morning, hello, how are you, and be as
Okay.
nice as you can.
Okay.
And you
Well,
were
for
taught
me,
to treat guests like how you
mhm.
then treat yourself. But we
Boy,
do
that's not
we do
true.
treat guests way more than how we then treat we oneself.
Uh, Jerome, I have a quick one for you, even though to that politics
You
there.
have a quick one for Audrey.
Yo, no, for Audrey. Audrey at the end of the class.
Ah,
Anyway, so yeah, one little district named Beaufort, just outside of Darleston, Westmoreland. So when you go Petersfield and you go up in the hills. Now
Yeah.
Petersville, but my family is from there too. And I spend the time there. I spend from age 3 till 10, where they move me. So I resonate with you still again, no SouFLo. When Nicodemus in the night, them come move me, but I told them move me, 'cause I never foreign boss. You see, but those were the 7 most wonderful childhood years. I run up and down a country. Is the community that grew me.
mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm so we have one big tank. You're talking about 18 by 18. That's a lot of footage, a lot of water. And people used to come to the yard. My granduncle was a little better off, but they were community people. When they go to New Market, they would buy stuff for the entire community, and then the community pay them back.
Yes.
Them write it
And
down in
who
a book.
came up right now, them write it down and
And
trust
they
them.
write it down and then
And then,
keep it in a book. And
yes.
that's how people lived. And that
Yeah.
is how I grew up. And because of that, I go spend time at Brighton in a Westmoreland. And how me know BM pan the thing is because I always I talk about Bluefields.
Yeah.
Bluefields, them call it Sabito Beach. I used to
Mm-hmm.
go there and I used to spend holidays. And it's like them share me out during the holiday season around Westmoreland.
Where we
Okay,
Jerome? Incoming speech.
You see, and that's how I went from house to house, family members, and spend a 1 week there, spend a 1 week there until the vacation was over, and then we go back to school. And then I moved to Kingston, and then it was even more. My friends came with me. And while at university, me and me have a friend, Walter Rodney, not the one in the book where the government does, but we arrange trips every New Year to move around the island and we pre-do stuff. So it is the community spirit that has grown me. And I believe in us as Caribbean people that we can use these opportunities to yes, the government might change. And things might be different or it might stay the same and we still cost, but the point is that we must galvanize ourselves as Caribbean people and do a little bit what we can do. So that's my thing, my brother. So Jerome, I hear time now.
All right.
Country
Yeah,
time.
well,
for you
Mervyn,
again.
We have about 9, so we have 10 minutes.
No, I was
Okay.
saying that Mervyn
All
was
right.
a
We
little
have 10
bit
minutes
long.
left on the live here.
Mervyn, you
Okay.
was very long-winded. I don't know, you take long to land your plane them, sir.
Nothing wrong with that, my brother. That's
Let
how
me
we
see.
say.
But yeah, me like I was saying, Mervyn, about the offer. What if it sounds so good and it's some 10 person very much interested?
No,
It's
you raffle it. SouFLo work
Right.
out that. You
Right.
raffle it.
One person will be chosen. Let's put it that way. One person will be chosen. I want to remember one time the meet and and have the video them sent in.
So Mervyn, who is your
Me do this already, you know. I meet my wife, you know. this was 10 years ago. We did this up on YouTube and had I was giving away an all inclusive, all paid for Memorial Day weekend in Miami. And it was supposed to be, you know, you just bring yourself and be fun, be somebody who is ready to, because we're going best of the best. Best of the best is a concert that happens in Miami every Memorial Day weekend. And Miami Memorial Day weekend, if you've been there, is completely festive. Like everything is out in the streets, everybody out, type of different Caribbean affairs going on, boat ride, reggae party, soca, this, dance, that, whatever. And I wanted somebody to experience that too. So I had a way where I had set up on here where people would send in their audition videos at the time, right? So this one, you know, Shakira, may I tell her, say, the other girl, them are sending some sexy something like them in a G-string and all these things, and she was like, well, that is not me. I'm not to them something there. I'm not to them something there. And the minute she did that, it was like I had like 10, 11, 12 G-string videos, skin out video. And then I have this one girl who won't budge. And she's like, I'm a fun person. I can have fun. I would like to go enjoy Memorial Day in Miami or whatever. But I'm not doing no skin out video. I'm not that kind of person or everything. So I say, you know what? Other person I may pick up. I ran into a video of her grandfather actually walking her through how to properly do a pot of soup. Yes, and him did I tell her, say, I specifically remember he said, no, you can't peel off all the skin off of the pumpkin, because if you do that, the pumpkin will mash out in the soup and you're not going to have no pumpkin to eat if you want a piece of pumpkin to eat in the soup. And me I say, yo, she'll grow good. Me like that girl here. So I was like, okay, I kind of already biased now. So we kind of already figure out now, say, this is a person I'm going to pick, right? But I kept the competition going and they kept submitting different stuff and wherever. Eventually
15 women.
it was 15, and then it all narrowed down to her. And long story short, we met then, and that was history after that. Like yeah, and that was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So great. Well, my point is, great relationships are formed this way, and the vetting process is truly a vetting process. Cause I'm afraid of people. I don't want no crazy person around me. I'm not. But I'm not trying to
me like that too.
either. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like that.
Right. So
Yeah.
that's how we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
We'll go through the vetting process and
No problem. And it can be a single person, it can be a couple, it can be a male, female, it don't matter because we have a people. You get me? It's just my family you're rolling with.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. This is an opportunity of a lifetime, man, for somebody. Somebody is gonna thoroughly enjoy this. Mervyn in Jamaica right now, just the background I'm looking at, and when PG was on screen, it just feel like we need to be home like right now. There's something that I can tell that's Jamaica in the background, even if it's just a show one little piece of wall. I just feel like I need to be home like right now. So I'm having withdrawal issues at the moment.
Don't worry.
Yeah, but we'll put it together. Right?
All right, no problem.
All right.
And I'll push for little things for that person. I'll make sure when the fruits are in season, if we can get some frozen so that like we have, that type of thing. So at least they can experience the natural juices from the fruits here, that type of thing. So we have some preparations for that also.
You know, one thing I learned, and I didn't know this over all these years. So the older the coconut tree is the sweeter the coconut that it produce.
Yeah.
I never know that till my last trip to Jamaica here, January gone. So Auntie Cutie them she have some old coconut tree. She picked the coconut them. I may see the coconut have some yellow in it. So I say, them coconut they're not good. And then she was like, what? And them are sweet. But what they did was some long bottle, Not only did they give us the juice, but
they scoop it also.
They scoop it
and
out
get you the flesh.
in the bottle and then froze it. So me up on the road and we are drive around at Jamaica there and I said to wife, so me pull over and try one of them. So we dig it back out of the packing with them pack it up and me I tell us how much we made it back to the US with? We just start done them at Jamaica.
We made it back with one.
We made it back.
Wait, you carry back the coconut? You carry the coconut back?
Yes.
Yeah.
But not in its whole form.
I understand.
In the
you
bottle,
freeze it?
Some long bottles. She empty the coconut in there so the coconut juice full up the bottle and then full of juice. Some long bottle, a quart bottle.
So you can carry frozen juice back?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for telling me.
So what's up, Bruce?
My wife, she carry back everything.
My one, I'm in the fridge waiting for me every trip. Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, she carry back everything. Sometimes I'm still she carry back some stuff. I'm like, there's no way they're gonna let us.
Then bring back curry goat, but me never know him could have done that. Yeah, cause we bring back like curry goat and stuff.
Like cook.
Yeah, cook curry goat.
Yeah, you can bring back cook food, long as it cook.
But I never know about the coconut water.
Yes, man, you can bring back your coconut water.
That's why babe don't drink coconut water.
And I don't tell them I don't drink coconut water from here anymore.
Okay.
1 year I went to Jamaica and I had KFC. And I stopped 10 years ago eating KFC from the US or anywhere else. So when I go to Jamaica, KFC is like a guaranteed for me. I just got eat some KFC because it's so different from what's being served here. And I completely don't eat it here. Coconut water I used to drink here out of the can. After them trip there to Jamaica, I can't do it anymore. As soon as I taste it, I know that it is something synthetic and I don't know what's in it, so I just don't drink it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to somebody being able to enjoy this experience like I've been blessed and able to enjoy on a regular basis, Mervyn. And thank you so much for providing this, and we're going to talk more about the finer details of this and see who can experience a piece of paradise in such a guided and protected way at that. Because this ain't nobody just go on your own and them have to go figure it out. You're getting picked up, you're getting dropped off, you're getting pretty much catered to. You're gonna get taken around and show places and them something there and around people. mature people who have sense. So this should be it.
But Flo, we got coconut tree here in America. What's up with that?
No, don't do that. No, Jerome.
Jerome, not the same Jerome, trust me.
Well,
Jerome will not
drinking a lot out there.
I was home last night.
No, I'm not talking about that. The home when last day at Jamaica.
Oh. Year before last.
Year before last?
Yeah.
No man, the coconut them no, it's not the same. It's not the same. I can tell you it's not the same. So yeah, the food period is not the same.
Flo, man, I recently had a few coconuts. When me tell you, say, the jelly water.
Good.
Very, very, yeah.
Yeah.
So you do have a lot of different type of coconut trees here.
Similar, not the same. And there's no other way to explain it to you than if you bring back that from Jamaica and taste it with what is here, you will immediately know the difference. So it's not the same. It's gonna taste good while you're there here, because that's what's available to you here. But if you bring that back from Jamaica and you test it against what's here, like in the same time, you will know so it's not the same. That's what I did, and we can't drink it from here no more.
All right. What about Mervin? Listen to him carefully. You know. What about the mangoes you eat here? You suck off, you see them here, or just you want them in Jamaica?
So we're at the top of the hour. It's 2 hours. At this hour we have to end the live.
Jerome. Stop talking about your experiences. But me know say you do that at Jamaica, you see? And we know say when you come to Jamaica, you think we can't afraid for that. You see mango them where you gonna eat at Jamaica, and from your elbow you gonna lick to your little finger.
Why for that? No farmer licking.
From your elbow, you gonna lick straight back to your little finger.
All right. But you know what? We're reaching the top of the hour now.
Thank you, sir.
Hours, today, let me close out like this. I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Those who came on stage, thank you so much. More round who can brave up and come on the stage. I have a conversation. It was a pleasure talking, especially Mervin and Jerome. I lead the conversation, which I enjoy. Gave me a chance to rest my throat this morning. But here what? Today is the day we choose, right? And Jamaica will make a choice. Voting thing is done. Finish at 5 p.m. So I guess by tomorrow. By tomorrow, Mervin?
Tonight.
By tonight we would know?
Yes. Probably before 11 o'clock.
All right. So sometime tonight we will know what it is. And then we will meet again tomorrow morning to talk further.
Live?
And it will have to do with what the result of that election.
Yeah, do live again?
Yes, we're going live again. All right. All right. So again, manners and respect to everybody tuning in. I appreciate you greatly. Big up yourself. Extra manners and respect, Mervin. Big up yourself.
Bless.
Jerome, have a wonderful day, yes? One love. Walk good. I'm out.
Bless.
Yes.
Whoa, hold on. Wait. Did I? Oh my God.
Miss
Were
Ruby,
you muted the whole time?
You forgot Miss Ruby.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, I know that. Yeah, Miss Ruby and Mas Cleveland, that's what you said. Like my granny, Miss Ruby said, be good. And if you can't be good, be careful, but it's best to be good. And my grandfather, Mas Cleveland, said, I will see you tomorrow if God spare my life.
Yes.
Blessings. Love and
bless.
I'll see you later. I'm out.
Love.
Peace.
Bless.